What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector, and man, am I excited to have these in my hands. What you're looking at are a set of action figures from a true classic, and it's going to make a wonderful addition to what I have underneath my Christmas tree. These action figures are based on the characters from an all-time classic movie, A Christmas Story. So this is a collaboration between Real Toys and NECA. I think these have been around for a couple of years now, and I really wanted to have something cool for underneath my Christmas tree. I already have the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figurine set, which I've talked about here on the channel. I also have Holiday Optimus Prime. I have a Turbo Man doll. I have a set of How the Grinch Stole Christmas figurines. But how can you not have something like this in your collection for Christmas? So I'm having great difficulty knowing how to, or wanting to, or trying to figure out how to review these because, man, as much as they look cool inside of their blisters, we're going to rip these things open. I mean, they are toys. Now, I tried to get these as cheap as I could on eBay. These two did not come with the stickers like you see here, with Mom and Randy and Ralphie in the bunny suit. And also there are other figures in this set. I know there's an exclusive 5-pack, I believe, where you get the Scut Farkus toy, and there's also a separate Flick toy that comes with a pole that he sticks his tongue to. But for right now, I wanted to get the base set, especially him in his bunny suit and with his rifle. So let's not waste any time. Let's crack these open, and we're going to take a look at these action figures. Well, I was finally able to get them out of their cardboard and plastic prisons. However, just like with the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figurines, these were a pain in the rear end to get out because these were practically plaster welded into place. They had all these crazy twist ties all over, but now that they're out of their prisons, let's take a look at these guys because they are just funny to look at when you have them all standing together. So let's look at Randy here first. He's just one giant hunk of plastic, and that face just says it all. Mommy, Ralphie, I can't get up. Oh, come on, guys, wait up. I can't get up. It's so stupid. He's definitely got wire in here molded into this rubber or plastic. There's really no articulation at all, so I'd be careful if you ever decide to pick these up. You know, don't bend them around too much, but it's a nice representation of what we see up on screen with poor little Randy having his head wrapped up in that blue scarf that Mom puts on him. And then we have the old man, of course. Why, I won. It says Fragile. It must be Italian. It's a major award. I won. It's so goofy. But yeah, that's definitely the old man. Now, his articulation's pretty limited. You know, you got some movement in the arms. But, you know, you can turn his head, but you can't move his legs. A lot of these basically are just hunks of plastic. They're statues to be displayed. But he definitely captures the look and feel of the old man for sure. And the lamp, surprisingly, has a little caveat to it because it does have a base, but then you can actually remove the top and you can see the lamp. When Mom actually breaks it, this is what you see. And it's got a little light bulb in there too, which is kind of cool. That's a neat little touch. But I mean, it really captures the spirit of the scene where, like, you know, they break open the giant crate. Well, like, it says Fragile. It must be Italian. I think it says fragile. Jeez. And speaking of the Mom, she's probably the most wonky out of all of them. It's just the way she's cast or molded. She kind of like leans slightly to her right side and forward like Abe Vigoda, you know? But she does have a little bit of head articulation. You know, the arms do move up and down. The hands do twist and move. So at least you can get some basic posing going. But she's a little temperamental if you want her to get her, if you want to try to get her to stand up on her own weight. But still a cool figure nonetheless. You know, again, you can actually see that right there, how she kind of like leans off to the side. She does maintain her balance, but it's just a little wonky. Then we get to Ralphie. And this is a perfect representation of Ralphie in the movie. He does have some basic articulation. His head does move. The arms do move up and down. Whoops, there goes bunny ears, Ralphie. Always expect the unexpected on this channel. He's probably a little bit more temperamental than the mom, but he does stand up. We'll get into that in a little bit. But anyway, there's Ralphie with his Red Ryder rifle. I did try to get him to hold this rifle. You can, but you would have to force it, and I'm afraid to break this thing. You know, he's got the little pack of pellets right there. You know, I'm going to try again for the sake of this video, but I tried to get him to at least hold it in some form, and the only thing I can really do is get him to do this. Because, you know, the plastic or the rubber that this is made out of, it's just so tough and so strong that I'm afraid to open his hands. He looks more like Zakk Wylde or Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, holding that rifle like that. But still, it's a cool little action figure. It really captures the essence of Ralphie with his trusty range rifle, pellet gun, his Red Ryder. But and then we get to the most absurd and ridiculous action figure of them all, the bunny ears Ralphie. So this Ralphie is exactly the same as this one here. The only exception is that he's got the bunny costume. And yes, the bunny costume does come off. I've done this off camera. So the thing is attached with Velcro. You just pull it off and you'll have the exact same figure as this guy here. The only difference is his face and the paint apps are just a little bit more rich. Whereas over here, he's a little bit more subdued. And what's cool is that the ears can actually pose. So... But unfortunately, again, like the rest of the action figures, you really don't get much posability in the legs. So you kind of have to wrestle with him a little bit to get him to stand up on his own 2 feet. But eventually, once you do, it just captures the most ridiculous of all the scenes. Now, if you really want to do it right, you kind of have to like have his ears come down like this. I believe that's how it is in the movie. And these have, I believe, bendable wires on the inside, so you are able to bend these down just a little bit to give it a little bit more flair and feel. And you kind of have to tuck that under his chin, and then there you go. You got Ralphie in his bunny suit. It's just so ridiculous looking. Oh my God! But this is an absolute classic. I'm so happy I got my hands on these. These are definitely going to go underneath my tree as soon as I'm done filming this video. But there you have it, a Christmas Story family. Jesus, you got mom and dad, Ralphie, and two different versions of Ralphie and Randy. Plus, you get the leg lamp as well. Someday, somewhere down the line, I may chase down the Scott Farkas multi-pack. I might get Flick, but for right now, I'm quite content with this. I also failed to mention that this bunny suit Ralphie comes with the exact same Red Ryder rifle and a pack of pellets right there. I would be very careful. I would exercise caution with these because they're so tiny. You're going to end up losing these. You might want to put them in like a Tupperware bowl or something like that, or some sort of container. But anyway, there he goes. He wants out of that bunny suit more than anything. Yeah, he could be a little temperamental, just like the mom. I'm surprised the mom is staying up for this video because she kept falling down on me when I was trying to set these up. But once you have them, you know, pretty much set where you want them, they should stay put. But this is a really cool set. I'm very happy to have this in my collection, and they're definitely going to go underneath my tree. once I'm done filming. So there you have it. A Christmas Story, NECA Real Toys collaboration. Really captures the essence, look, and feel of the characters and the actors that play these roles. It's a timeless classic, and it's Christmas, you know. It definitely has the look and feel of a Christmas set. So anyway, there you have it. Thanks for checking out this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications. And if you want to support the channel, check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. Whoop, there goes Ralphie again. He really wants out of that costume. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, where I'm selling loose sports cards and various other items. You could check it out. Yeah, he just doesn't want to cooperate. He really wants out of that bunny suit. Why? He looks like a pink nightmare. Do you like being in that suit? You want to take it off? Ah, go on, tell a kid to take it off. That's how well I know that movie, almost line for line. And then he goes and he darts upstairs. It's funny. But anyway, take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Until next time, I will see you all very soon.